Hey everyone, I hope everybody's doing a great in their isolation and staying at home. I hope y'all are staying safe. I was asked to do a devotion for you guys, so before I get started with that, I'd just like to challenge everyone who's staying home to really dive into the Word or something else. Just learn something new. Really challenge yourself to not spend your time doing one thing. Branch out and do other things that you feel like you can do, and really try to do something cool. So the message I'll be doing is from Matthew. I've recently finished a study in Matthew, and I felt like I was supposed to share on one thing I learned about. So one of the most crucial things in Matthew is the study. Matthew writes about what Jesus does in his walk, and that's Matthew's main calling as a tax collector. God pulls him away from his tax collecting business to write one of the greatest stories of all time. So we see Jesus and the disciples; they're just going on, and they're doing great things, and Jesus is teaching, and he teaches to crowds in the form of parables. And there wasn't once where he didn't speak in a parable. So the main one I want to talk about is in Matthew chapter 25. He's talking about the kingdom of heaven and what it can be illustrated by. And he uses the story of a landowner who gives his servants bags of gold to invest while he goes on a trip, so he can have money when he gets back. So he gives one of them 5 bags of gold, one of them 2, and then one of them 1. The ones with the 5 and the 2, they double the profits, and the one with the 1 decides to hide it away for his own good. And so by the time the master gets back, 2 of them have doubled their profits, 2 of them have done well, and one of them has just flat out fallen apart. So the master comes back and he sees that these 2 have doubled their his earnings. So he tells them, "Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with this small amount of responsibility, so I'll give you many more opportunities." So those are the 2 that had doubled the profits, and the one who had done nothing with his, he got sent away into complete darkness. The master was disgusted with what he had done, and so that's the main parable I wanted to hit on. I thought it was a great story, great comparison of the kingdom of heaven. So I want to end on what are we doing with what God has given us. The story compares what we're doing to bags of gold and how we're investing. How are we investing our time? How are we investing what we're doing to help others? So are we going to be like the servants who doubled theirs, or are we going to be the one who hid away their treasures? So definitely let's strive to be like those who doubled their investments. While we're on Earth, we don't know how much time we got left. So I encourage y'all and myself to really dive into choosing the call of action, because you never know what's going to happen. Like with these tornadoes and this virus, you never know. But stay active, stay in the Word, dive into prayer, just do something to keep yourself occupied and really do something for the kingdom of God. And I just wanted to speak to y'all to encourage y'all, and I hope y'all have a great day.